So while Jason's working out on the greenhouse, I have been planting some marigolds to put around the homestead and mainly in the garden. Keep all the little pests away. Let me show you what I've been doing. Got some pretty yellows, some oranges. Still got more to plant. Bees are sure liking them. So I'll take you out to the garden in a minute to show you exactly where I'm putting them.
All right, so now that we're back at the greenhouse, the first thing we've got to do is got to cut some boards that are 7 feet long. Now originally I was going to use some of this slab wood that I found, but I need boards that are going to be at least 4 inches in width. So anything larger than that, I just don't think it's going to work. So what I'm going to do is go through the slab wood, see if there's anything that's 4 inches, 4 to 4.5 inches, and if there is, we'll go ahead and use that. If not, then we're going to go ahead and cut up or look for the 4.5 inches in our stockpile and just grab those. Nope. Now, I've never built a board and batten in the past, ever. This is the first time I've ever built this. Basically what I'm building is an interpretation of what I saw in an Amish building where we buy our feed at. He had a garage built or a warehouse built, and this is what I saw, and this is my interpretation of it. And I think it's gonna come out really nice. It's just a whole lot of cutting. Involved. All right, so with Jen's help, we were able to get the board and batten on the back here. We've got a little bit of touch up we're going to have to do to this. But for the most part, it is done and it looks awesome. We absolutely love it. My shoulders took a beating today, so did my arms, but that's okay. Jen and I are going to call it a day and go inside and just chillax the rest of the evening, have some dinner, put together a game plan on what the next steps is for this thing. But for right now, yeah, we're pretty happy with it. All right, so we are now back out by the greenhouse and we are going to start working on the front here. And we're also going to try to get this portion of the wall here. So I've got to get some tools together. I got to get some lumber and I'm going to try to get this thing, at least get these sections done. So unlike the back wall where we did a board and batten style, the front wall will simply be boards, vertical boards. In order to install those, I need to add 2x4 spacers or blocking in between each of the 2x4 studs. That way it'll give me something that I can attach the boards to. Now that we've got the 2x4s positioned where we want them, we're going to run a chalk line so we can measure up 30 inches from the bottom of the bottom plate. That'll be our mark where we can put a piece of wood so that when we start adding our siding, everything is level. All right, so now that I've got a good quantity of these boards cut, the next step is I've got to get this first piece done, put in correctly, leveled out to the building, and then I'll be able to just go one by one, and then periodically I'll check to make sure everything is still level. And yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. First thing I'm doing is checking what level this stud is at. Kind of gives me a good idea of where the building's at. So we're a little close to the line on the left, so when I go to put this guy up like so, I'll measure this guy. All right, that's good. Okay, so now that we have the boards cut, we've got our guide in place, the next step is to just add the boards. Now, like I said, we're not doing board and batten up here because of spacing when I go to put the plastic, corrugated plastic up. So what we're going to do is just put these side by side. Now, I've already got the first piece in, so basically all I'll have to do now is just put these up, nail them in. Okay, well, it has been a very long day, but we got quite a bit of work done. So first thing we got done was all of the front of the bottom boards. Those are all vertical cedar. I had to block the 2x4s to do that, but I also got this front corner here as well. Yeah, I'm tired. Jen's cooking dinner. I'm going in. We're gonna get back at this tomorrow. So it's really hot and it's really nasty, but we're out here at the greenhouse because we got to get it done. This is going to be the door to the greenhouse. It's going to go right here. We're going to take this metal trim off of the side so we can pound out the nails, because I'm just going to screw it in. But since this wall is not load bearing, I don't need to put a header on it. We're simply going to frame around this and attach it to the framework. So now it's only 80 degrees today, but it's been really dry lately and it is just miserable outside. People often ask Jen and I why we chose Maine, and there's a whole bunch of reasons, and I actually did a whole video on it. Two of those reasons are, number one, because there's not a lot of bugs. Yes, we do have a couple of months, like right now during the summertime, where we've got bugs. Matter of fact, there was a deer fly sitting on the phone. But the second reason is because of the temperature. There's only like hot weather for a few months out of the year. The rest of it is perfect weather. So it just makes working outside much more bearable. And, you know, like right now, I mean, I just feel drained. I got to get this door framed out, but oh, God, this sucks. But that's not going to stop us. We are going to get this door in today. It's going to be a really easy frame in. All I've really got to do is just put a couple of 2x4s together and stick it in there and screw it in. So it's important to note, I am not a contractor. Before I moved here in 2021, I ain't never built anything. Nothing of any significance, that is. Everything I've learned is on the fly, tips I've gotten from neighbors, and I've put a couple of doors in, never by myself. So we're gonna give this a shot. I'm hoping I can just fit it in there. It'll be an easy, you know, easy fit, and everything will work out good. I don't know though, we'll see. So we had some visitors today, some new friends of ours that stopped by to say hello, and they kind of hung out for a little while, which was really awesome. That said, we got our door up. as best as we possibly could. I mean, it does open and close, which is cool. Look at that. It's a little tight, but it's going to work for us. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think we're going to call it a day because it is getting late. We've got to water the garden, which we've already started doing. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go ahead and side this wall here. I want to get all the siding up here, get that done. And then I've got to get over to the other side and get the window in and get that sided and get this building ready for a roof and for plastic. It is the next day. It is another beautiful day, but it's going to be another hot day. There is some relief coming tonight, I think. We're supposed to get 3 days of rain, so we know that the garden definitely needs it. We're having to water it almost every day, so it'll be nice to get some really good rains in here. But what that means is I've got only today to get the rest of this siding up, and then I've got some framework I still have to do. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day. I'm going to try to get some filming done, but I got to get to work. Well, unfortunately, the rain is coming a little too early than I would have liked. We did get some work done on the greenhouse yesterday. We're actually heading over there to look at it, but I'm not going to be able to get any work done on it today because rain is coming, and right now it's kind of misty out. I didn't think it was actually going to be like this, but you know, plans change. You just have to adapt and overcome and keep moving forward, and that's what we're doing. So let me show you what we did get done yesterday. I'm pretty happy with the progress we made. It would have been nice to get some more done today, but that's okay. So yesterday we were able to finish this portion of the skirting here, lower portion of the wall. More importantly, we got the window in and all framed out, and it's nice and sturdy in there. We also started with some siding. Now all I really have left to do on this side is just finish the siding. We are going to put siding all the way up to this stud here, all the way down, and then obviously here. All of this area, obviously all of the front, and then that area right there is all going to be plastic. And I'm debating on whether I should do 3 feet or if I should do 6 feet in plastic on the roof. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. But it's not something I have to figure out right now. Overall, I think it's looking great. We still need to, do the work that I just talked about. We've got to put 2x4 block or 2x6 blocking in between each rafter up on the top plate there, and also at the back plate as well, before we put the roof on, which hopefully will be early next week. Now it's supposed to rain for about 3 days, so we need it, but it does just put a damper on everything because we can't do anything. So we've got to wait till the rain stops. So that said, as far as this project is concerned, it is on hold until after the weather. I hope you folks have a wonderful day. And if you like the video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next video.